title, P.E.W's first ever world champion, and a man who knows Riley Nova maybe better than Nova knows himself. You're looking at a British wrestling legend in Martin Kirby.
Kirby, one of the very best to step between the ropes. Taught Riley Nova everything he knows, but Riley Nova has taken that learning a few steps more.
He's on half of Team Rice Krispies. This is Project P.E.W, Martin Kirby! And his opponents.
Oh, there we go.
Took him long enough to get out there, but when he did, look who he's got in tow.
The champion's prerogative to make the people wait. He is the man we named C.
I know! My ring! My show! He is the current reigning, but not defending, P.E.W champion. He is the longest reigning ever P.E.W tag team champion.
That's me!
The only P.E.W double champion.
Who you want?
The first and
Don't
only.
control any of you! My belt, my ring, my show!
He is your P.E.W champion. Please welcome toxic masculinity, Riley Nova.
Riley Nova telling you all you need to know about his personality. He insisted on the ring announcer, listing his various accomplishments on his way out here. That world championship around his waist that he won at Breaking World back in May. In 3 long, painful months with Riley Nova as our world champion, but in just 2 weeks it could all end at the hands of Jason Joshua.
Jason Joshua proving earlier tonight what a challenger he will be for that belt, but that list of accomplishments wasn't there just for an ego trip. It is a statement. It is a statement.
It was there for an
It
ego.
can be both.
All your time, but I just wanted to say something. So I was backstage and I was thinking, tonight is all about pick your poison. And Big Daddy Unicorn picked me to face you. But when I thought about it, knowing what a little worm you are, and the fact you'll probably get yourself disqualified or get yourself counted out, I thought, what's in this for me? So, how about this, Riley? How about when I beat you, title or Big Daddy Unicorn, how about I get a title shot? And then I reclaim my P.E.W World Championship.
Quite a challenge laid down.
I think it's fair, completely fair.
See, you think you know me so well. You think I'm going to say no because I'm scared of you. But listen, Kirby. I ain't no chicken. You think I'm a chicken? You think I am? Guess what? I'll prove you wrong then. You're wrong.
Wow.
I'll prove you wrong.
Suddenly, this match takes on an entirely new dynamic.
Yeah, he got goaded into that, didn't he, by Kirby and by the P.E.W fans.
I don't know. I think the champion has shown a certain amount of moxie in the way he won the championship. Not afraid of a challenge, not afraid to take on all comers. And it shows a great deal of confidence in himself to acknowledge and to accept that kind of stipulation on a match like this.
Just to clarify, for those who've been following along, keeping score, this tonight is a non-title match. As Kirby said, something they pick your poison match, if you like. It's Jason Joshua choosing the opponent for Riley Nova tonight, just as Nova picked Joshua's opponent earlier on.
And you got to give him a great deal of credit. I mean, this is a brilliant choice.
Kirby knowing.
Wrestling! You're meant to be one of the best wrestlers in the country. You're throwing punches.
Nova complaining.
Why's he hitting me?
Not surprised that Martin Kirby wants to throw some punches.
But it's been a big rules-heavy day here at P.E.W, and the rules are you cannot throw a punch with a closed fist, and it looks like that's exactly what Martin Kirby was trying to do. The champion has every right to call him out.
Not so long ago, Riley Nova and the rest of what was then the entitled turned their backs on Martin Kirby. Kirby has never forgotten that. Kirby, plenty of motivation to beat up Riley Nova, but now have goaded Nova into putting a future title shot on the line. If Kirby were to win here, but even more reason to go after his former protege. Kirby countering every hold that Nova is trying to apply. Kirby has some mat wrestling skills here.
But look at this, every single thing that Kirby is throwing at it, Riley Nova knows a way out. I mean, look there.
Oh, Nova ended up taken by surprise. This seemingly cocky, seemingly impenetrable psychological armor of Riley Nova, starting to have a few little cracks in it.
That is, as much as I hate to give him credit, that is exactly what Jason Joshua is looking for in the choice of Martin Kirby here, is to unsettle the champion.
Two very different strategies. Nova, when he picked Alton Form, wanted to hopefully crack some bones on Jason Joshua. It's more of a psychological crack that Jason Joshua is looking for by picking Kirby.
Sometimes that can be all the difference. We were talking about it a lot, the mentality of Jason Joshua, whether or not he had the mental fortitude to be the champion. Well, he's certainly showing a Machiavellian streak.
By the way, though, there will also be some physical damage, I'm sure, because Martin Kirby, as I said, very well motivated here. A beating on Riley Nova.
And a beating he can dish out more than happy to. One of the most talented strikers in the business.
He's getting increasingly frustrated here, is Nova, if you look, because whenever they're going down to the mat, Kirby's just about managing to get the upper hand. He's countering everything that Nova is doing here. I said earlier, Kirby knows Nova better than Nova knows himself. And God, Nova just cannot find an answer for Kirby. Look at this.
Maybe showing, as much as I hate to admit it, some of the inexperience, Some of the youth of the champion getting frustrated a bit easily, letting his frustrations get the better of himself, not looking for something new. I mean, that was new.
Yeah, so much for the preening, cocky champion. So just an angry right hand from Nova. The real Riley Nova showing his face.
Angry but effective, taking Kirby clean off his feet. Going for another one.
Even now though, Kirby finding an answer whenever Riley Nova is able to throw some offense his way, and Martin Kirby on top again. Nova's going to reverse the whip. Kirby, shoulder roll, second turnbuckle, back elbow. Kirby on top once more, and Nova rolling to the outside for a much needed timeout. Might be a short timeout though, because Kirby coming after him.
Exactly that, Kirby going right after the champ. What are these people? These people have been chanting coward, calling him runaway Riley, questioning whether or not this champion, our champion, has the bravery. I mean, that was brave. But don't forget, this is a guy who saw an opportunity and took it. That's how he became the world champion. You don't become a world champion of any organization by being a coward.
To bring out that aggressive streak. That is something that Kirby saw in him. That's why Kirby recruited him to the entitled in the first place.
There's no denying, whatever you want to say about his record, that this is one of the, I mean...
Back of Kirby's head onto the knee of Riley Nova. Nova getting two before Kirby kicked out.
I was going to say one of the most exciting young talents, and showing us exactly why.
Positioning it perfectly, right between those shoulder blades of Kirby. P.E.W fans trying to cheer Martin Kirby back into this. Can he feed off their energy against an increasingly confident world champion? Here comes Kirby, going to shove Nova into the ropes. Nova knew what was coming from Kirby. Took him a couple of attempts, but he got there. It's Nova striking Kirby in the head and getting two.
I wonder how Jason Joshua feels about Martin Kirby's challenger as well, because it's not just who wins that belt. If Jason Joshua becomes a world champion, he's going to know he's got Martin Kirby breathing down his neck. If he wins that, it will be his own fault for choosing Kirby in this match.
All of that only matters, of course, if Kirby is to win here.
Oh, you don't think he has what it takes to win this match? I see.
Riley Nova desperate to duplicate what Jason Joshua did earlier. Joshua was able to beat Alton Thorne, who Nova chose as his opponent. If Nova cannot beat the opponent that Joshua chose for him, the psychological edge will swing back in the way of Jason Joshua.
Certainly right on that one. An incredible win from Joshua, showing real fortitude. Even I didn't think he had it in him. But I know this champion right here has it in him.
Kirby just briefly put the brakes on, then it was mistimed by Nova. Backbreaker there.
Hard backbreaker on the knee.
Quick snap suplex from the veteran, Martin Kirby, our first ever world champion, getting a 2 count and almost put himself in line for a shot to regain the world title later on, a few months from now maybe.
And as impressed as I am by Riley Nova, as much as I want to get across what a talent we have as our world champion, you can't put anything past Martin Kirby. There was a reason he was the first champion and why he held that title for so long.
Nova trying again for the cover, didn't hook the leg. Kirby able to kick out. Elbow went to the middle of the back again, got him hooked tight again. Kirby, even with the leg hooked, finding a way to kick out. And once more the fans trying to get Kirby to somehow get a second win here. That arrogance.
Arrogance that does come with youth. But look at that. The kick out straight into this vicious looking submission.
Nova trying to wear down Kirby. He'd like nothing more, Nova, than to force a submission out of his former mentor. Then he buries his knee into the back of the spine, gets another pin attempt on him. Straight back on him, Nova.
We've spoken about the psychological impact it might have to lose to Martin Kirby just before going into the match. What a psychological boost it will be to put, as you say, his former mentor away, heading into that huge match in a couple of weeks' time.
I mean, that's the gamble that Jason Joshua took. He could be giving Nova a boost, you're right. Kirby, though, very much had the psychological upper hand in the opening parts of this match. Nova settled into it. Kirby is the one having to battle back. Battle back he is. Kirby now trying to send Nova to the ropes. Nova able to counter. Duck of the clothesline by Kirby. Duck of the elbow from Kirby. Kirby holding on to the ropes. And then Kirby taking down Nova. And again. Inverted atomic drop by Martin Kirby. High leg lariat. Kirby to defeat the world champion. No.
I really thought that might have been it. That was a powerful shot. And we spoke about it in the match earlier on with Dawn and Joshua, how much recovery Joshua's going to need to go after a battle like that. This is a very different kind of battle. The stamina that this is taking out, the high pace of Martin Kirby, that's taking this energy away from Riley Nova. Is he going to be able to pull that back?
Remember, September 15th, win, lose or draw here. Riley Nova will defend the world title at Legacy against Jason Joshua just a little more than 2 weeks from now. Nova was biting Kirby there.
Ooh. The force behind that boot from Nova.
Boot in there, did Nova. Scoops him up. Slams him down hard, so hard he thinks he might be able to get the win off from that. It might be right. He gets that left shoulder just up off the canvas in time.
Sometimes a move as simple as that can be what does it. You saw the force with which he drove Kirby into the mat, all the air pushing out of his lungs. Sometimes that's it, going for the cover. That's that smart championship instinct of Riley Nova.
Man, Nova just slapping Kirby around the head. Kirby won't like that. And the self-regard that Riley Nova has for himself makes me sick.
But I mean, that same self-regard was taught to him by Martin Kirby. Martin Kirby gave him that confidence.
Maybe even Kirby's looking up at Riley Nova now and thinking, what have I created? I've made a monster.
He's made a champion, Bradshaw.
Kirby firing back. Kirby certainly is a champion. The heart of a champion from Kirby, but Nova again knocking him down. Kirby back on his feet. A knee right into the abdomen. Kirby takes the runner. Duck of the clothesline. Kirby gets him. The bomb from Kirby and the shoulder up from Nova.
This match, I mean, that is what, a second, third, maybe even a fourth win for Martin Kirby. He somehow finds it. That's what's made him such a champion over the years. It's that he tried to instill in Riley Nova.
Kirby lining him up again. Nova tried to kick him away. Kirby caught Nova by the feet, swung into the apron, and then kicked him right in the face.
Surprised he forgot his heat left.
Kirby headed up top.
Going high risk.
Crossbody from Kirby. Kirby stays on top, and he nearly got him.
With every passing minute, a little bit more of that energy, a little bit more of that stamina is being sucked out of the champion 2 weeks before arguably the biggest match of his life, the defense of the P.E.W World Championship at Legacy.
Kirby thinks he might be on the brink of defeating the world champion. Nova able to stop him. Nova though, to the ropes. Nova overhead neck breaker.
He's stepping it up.
Riley Nova gets him up, drops him on the knee, a move he learned from his former tag partner, the man he betrayed, Brady Phillips, and he got two.
I mean, when you have the opportunity to be in a partnership with people like Martin Kirby, people like Brady Phillips, you do want to learn. You want to take every ounce of intelligence, of experience you can, and use it in your arsenal like we've seen tonight.
Deadlift there from Nova, great strength from Riley Nova, is it enough? Nobody is getting very, very close on these pin attempts now.
I really don't know how much Martin Kirby has left. He's taught Riley Nova an awful lot, but one of the things you can't teach is youth. Riley Nova has that over his former mentor.
I'll tell you what, the next few moments here could be critical, not just tonight, but in that world title match 2 weeks from now. Nova, he can beat Kirby here with a huge boost, but if he loses it, could be over. Don't look down there. The move taught to him by another one of his mentors, Joseph Connors, man who trained him. And he kicks into Guri from Kirby.
Well, both men down, both men unable to capitalize. Kirby needs to crawl over and get a cover. There is an opportunity at the P.E.W World Championship at stake.
Nova flat on his back. Kirby on his front, trying to push himself up, gritting his teeth. Referee's up to a count of 5. Kirby, though, is stirring.
Riley needs to get back to his feet.
Kirby.
Can't let Kirby get the upper hand here.
Nova's out. Nova's just collapsed.
I'll be honest here, I'm kind of speechless by that. Oh, wait!
Oh, he was playing possum. Nova was playing possum and he nearly caught him. 2 counts.
I mean, genius from the champion. Oh!
Dropped him with that Samoan driver. The pin. And the kick out again from Kirby.
Riley cannot believe his eyes. Absolutely convinced that was a 3.
It's a move. He's so confident of he's given it his own name. He calls it the Ryle driver. It nearly did put away the former leader of the entitled.
On any other day, that absolutely would have put his opponent away. But on this night, with the stakes as high as they are for Martin Kirby, not enough. He's going to need to dig a little bit deeper into the bag of tricks.
Certainly true. It is central to the psyche of Riley Nova that he holds onto that title. He does need it. He's going to try for a second Ryle driver. Kirby not going to allow that to happen. Slips out the back door. Schoolboy roll up from Martin Kirby. 2 count. Now crucifix pin. He'll try again, and again Nova will kick out. Pace quickening here. Kirby into a cradle. Cradle from Kirby, and another kick out just. And it is the finest of margins here. Kirby to the right, super kick. The super kick for Nova. That's going to do it for Riley. No, it's not. No, it's not. Left shoulder pops up for Martin Kirby.
Nearly took Kirby's head clean off. But I suppose this is what separates champions from wannabes. Kirby showing a championship grit that we know he has in him.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Kirby might have survived one of those super kicks. Nova can line him up here. He can hit a second one. I don't care how much of a veteran you are, how much of a superstar you are, you don't kick out of 2 super kicks.
Basically out on his feet.
You got him again.
I don't think that's enough for the champion.
Nova's got him up. Nova, but don't look down.
That's
the
gotta
move he
be it.
learned from Joseph Connors, a hook of the leg from Riley Nova, and Nova marches on to Legacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, toxic masculinity, Riley Nova.
Toxic masculinity indeed, and it is a toxic that has poisoned the P.E.W World title. But for how much longer, Dan Layton? Because in 2 weeks' time, it could be that Big Daddy Unicorn wins the big one.
Since day one.
Certainly showed us tonight that he's got what it takes to battle through any comers, but as we've just seen in that match here, Riley Nova has the ability to put away someone of the caliber of Martin Kirby, to fight, to dig deep, and to prove his worth as world champion.
Nova and Joshua both surviving their selected opponents, and now we're going to hear from our world champion.
And what did I tell you? Since day one. It can be as boring as you like. It's a weird formula. And tonight is just another example of that. Since day one, I've been in this main event scene and I have won by every means necessary. And tonight is just one more example of why I am bred for better. But still, with everything going on, you still prefer that absolute whip, Jason Joshua. And in just a couple of weeks' time, please buy your tickets, because it's the last chance you'll get to see him wrestle when I end his worthless career. And I'm going to go one step further. I proved one point tonight, and I'm going to prove another. I want to give you people a preview of next month. So Jason Joshua, get yourself out here in this ring right now. I don't care if you have to crawl or be carried to this ring. I want you out here right now.
Confident? You're getting overconfident.
Even I wouldn't advise this.
Having just wrestled Martin Kirby, calling out his challenger for Legacy. And Jason Joshua's been through the wars tonight as well.
It's a stare down I want to see. It's a match I cannot wait for, but I don't know how well advised this is from either man. Wait a second!
Wait. Thorn! The man who Joshua defeated earlier. And the prestige is out here as well. It was a setup. It was an ambush.
He's calling for it.
A super kick. Joshua won't go down. Nova.
Now we'll go down.
But don't look down. Does send him down. I'll tell you what, if that happens 16 days from now, then this reign of terror with the world title that has been the reign of Riley Nova will continue, and it may continue indefinitely.
I want to talk about rubbing salt in the wound of prestige with that fast count in inverted commas. Really breaking the spirit of Big Daddy Unicorn.
I told you! Big Daddy Unicorn is done! In 2 weeks' time, his career is over! It's over! It's over!
Well, we know that Jason Joshua
This is your champion!
has put his career on the line when he faces Riley Nova at Legacy. It is the championship of Riley Nova against the career of Jason Joshua. And if we see what we just saw then, if Riley Nova can hit the don't look down in 16 days' time at Legacy, then the career of Big Daddy Unicorn could be over. But conversely, if Joshua can get it done, then we will have a new world champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget on September the 15th, Big Daddy Unicorn will get his opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. So face off against Riley Over. Make some noise once again for Jason Joshua.
Jason Joshua headed to the biggest night, possibly the last night of his career. Can Jason Joshua get it done?